Welcome everyone. Doing another build video for my second beta, Wrath of the Righteous. Unfortunately, we didn't get to finish the first one. Started a bit late. I had a lot of spotty things in there, so I wanted to show everyone what I settled on for my second playthrough. We're gonna make a custom character, of course, but I do like this new setup they have, and they have some setup characters you can pick through. Kind of gives you a rough estimate of the difficulty, what they're good at: magic, melee, ranged, control, magic, support, and support. What? Defense. There we go. But we're gonna make a custom character, of course, and they have some additional portraits, the Kingmaker ones like we had before, and then they also have the characters from Kingmaker as well. We are gonna be a Kitsune. And we are going to be a Grenadier. Reason I would do this, I want to do a trickster playthrough. So I want to have a lot of skills. I like the Alchemist because they give pretty unique buffs, and I figured why not throw some bombs at the same time. The other additional thing they did is you have this basic thing, but down here details shows you what your saves and stuff, how much hit points you're going to get per level, the max spell levels, what caster ability you use. Very nice. Are you memorizing, or are you a spontaneous caster? And then down here, this was all the same before, the feats and stuff up here. But I do like this. Shows you what you're going to get at each level. So you're going to get Bab, and then like here it shows you're getting the Fortitude, and then the Reflex, and then you're getting a Bab, a Fortitude, Reflex, a Bab, Will, and so on and so forth. And then your spell progression. So level 1, level 1, level 1. Finally at level 4, you get level 2, 2, 2. That's really good to see. Then the neat thing is it tells you what's being added and what's getting taken away from the base class. So for our Grenadier here, we're not getting all the poison resistance. However, we're getting a lot more bombs per level, I believe. Oh no, it is the same. Okay. But we're getting martial weapons, which probably end up using like short bow, long bow, or just a crossbow. We're gonna stay ranged. I get the alchemical weapon. I don't think I'll be using this. Or you can use like an acid flask or fire flask, put it on your weapon for, I think it's just the 1 round. Don't think I'll be using that, but we'll see as we go. And then down here we get Precise Bomb at level 2, so it's not going to hit our enemies. The Directed Blast, which I'm not sure if it hits enemies. It's a big cone instead of throwing a single bomb. But it says any creature that's in there, so I'm not sure. I would think that Precise Bomb would work, but yet it's changing the bomb, so I don't know. And then we get the Stagger Blast, which is kind of like a little plus, where you're getting every time you crit, we're not gonna, bombs only crit on the 20. We're not gonna be trying to crit with them a lot. We're not spending a whole bunch of feats to make them crit a lot. But if they do, they could be staggered for 1d4 plus 1 round on a successful port save. And then everything else is as normal. as normal as the base class. So we're going to be a Kitsune because we want to focus on Dex and Intelligence. So we're going to take the Keen Kitsune and we get the light. Wait, how come I didn't say it? I thought we'd get like a light ability. Basically, you can cast light on your party members. And then we're gonna take the Acolyte, just because I think Trickster's spells, like DCs and stuff, is based off of Charisma. Well, it doesn't seem, as I did testing, it doesn't seem like it reduces any, because it's a spontaneous caster, to how many spells we can cast. So we're not going to be using Charisma really. We're going to get the Wisdom 14, but we want to get our Persuasion as a class skill too, so I think that's a pretty good choice. Another good one is, you know, the Alchemist, because you get a +1 bonus of damage for the Alchemist bombs. But I think I'd rather use this. For stats, we are going to go here to 16. Taking this all the way. We're dumping this. And we're taking this to 10 and then 14. So we get a little bit of will saves. We don't get a lot of will saves as we level up. So, and then like I said, we want to do have some good perception. We're not really going to use lore, nature, lore, religion at all, but you know, we're going to have, if we use Trickster, we're going to get +2 skills and stuff. So we will open them, but probably just leave one in there. So what I'm going to start with is Trickery. Then we're going to do our Persuasion, Perception, use Magic Device. And then here I want to have Arcana because I want to identify the items. And then I think I'm just going to put the 1 in Religion for now. And then we'll be doing World more, and then probably just put 1 in Lore Nature as well later. So our first feat, unfortunately, well, not really unfortunately, but we need to use Point Blank Shot. Gives us +1 to attack and damage rolls for weapons within 30 feet. Good thing about that is bombs are 30-foot range, so that works well. Because I'm horrible, as you've seen it, if you see my last playthrough, keep myself within 30 feet to make sure I'm getting this bonus when I'm using ranged weapons. And then here we get 8 damn spells, so come on, we're damn near getting everything. I'm gonna get rid of that. We'll just get this. The other good thing, because we're memorizing, we use these and we can memorize our spells. We can actually learn spells from scrolls, so the ones you want to pick at the different levels are usually the ones you either know you won't find scrolls, or you don't think you're going to find scrolls relatively soon. So it's not the end of the world if you pick the wrong thing, or you're like, oh man, I really needed that, because you will hopefully find a scroll out in the wild that you'll be able to learn it that way. And then we have this deity selection now. I'm guessing that it's probably going to do something in the story, because it doesn't do anything to our class that I know of anyway. I haven't seen it. Maybe some interactions and such, but I think we're just going to take Callistra. You know, we're in chaos. We're probably not going to be super chaotic, but we will be leaning towards the chaotic side. Trickery and knowledge, of course, and the alignments line up really good. I think I want to start this character just straight up neutral, and then start making our choices and see where we land in here. So we may end up being super evil, super good, somewhere in between, maybe right on the edge, but I want to try just starting here and then see how we float around. Appearance. Do what you want. They did add some nice things, as you see. My favorite face is this one right here, because he just got like a got like I think it's like a growling face or something. Yeah. Some, you know, different colors and such. There you go. That looks perfect.
This will hurt.
The same type of things here. I think they added like wise.
So it comes to this. Beautiful.
Optimist, I don't think was there.
Not that I care.
Grumpy, I don't think was there before either.
I can find better.
I could find better. Next. Bummer. Pick your birthday. That's not my birthday.
And off we go.
And off we go. So we're not looking to go into armor class. You know, we want to stay in range, stay away from them, throw bombs, buff our party. That is exactly what we're looking for. And you can see here we get 3 spells so far because of our 20 intelligence. Let's complete that and then we'll go into all the other levels. So level 2. We'll pull this. Oh, leave it there for now. So our skills here, we're gonna make sure we get perception, persuasion. We're gonna do trickery. We want the arcana, so we got 1 more. I'll probably just open up Mono World now. We keep going with device, but we will want world later for sure. We're gonna use it with our trickster. Here at level 2. Cognition is really good. Now you're gonna bump your intelligence. You use that for your bombs. Your bombs do the 1d6 plus your intelligence modifier. No, you're basically your +4, +5, whatever on the side. But I want to first do infusion. That way I can put my shield spell on my tanks. Anybody else I need to have it on that might be getting attacked or whatnot. Anyone in the front lines, obviously. This allows us to take any spells from an alchemist that are personal and cast it on anybody else, our pets or companions. So I want to get that out first. Then for spell, you can just take, you know, the bomb mixture. So that's what level 2. Level 3, we're sticking to a Grenadier. We're gonna I'm only gonna bring it to 16. Seems to probably about where we need to go to the end. No need to make a build to 20 yet until the game fully releases, I think. Alright, we're taking our basic ones here. Let's get us some more magic device and let's go ahead and open our War Nature. Just so we have it in there, we can use it if we need to. Most likely we won't, but we want them skills. And this is what we really wanted. Precise shot. Gets rid of that -4 penalty to attack rolls when you're throwing your bombs into melee. Well, when they're engaged in melee combat. Which, we're going to be throwing bombs that will be engaged in melee combat. And we get Stunfist. Yay. Alright, we're at level 4 now. Here we're putting all of our skill points into intelligence. Our dex is 16 is as far as we're going to take it. We might have some gear or whatever. Well, we will have some gear that will increase the modifier. That way, when we're throwing our bombs, that's what we need to hit with. But I don't want to focus on that. We definitely want intelligence. Get more spell casts. increase the damage on our bombs from our intelligence modifier. And we got 5, so we're taking our big 4, and we'll put it in use magic device. Unfortunately, this does suffer because of our charisma score, but you know, I still think we should invest in it, and I didn't really want to sacrifice any of my intelligence or dex or whatnot just for some huge magic device. Alright, so here now we're gonna get not cognigen. We're gonna get explosive bombs. Reason for this is at level 5, around level 5 is when you get your first mythic rank, and right now explosive bombs doesn't seem that useful because it's doing 1d6 of fire damage each round, which most of the enemies, the demons and such, they have fire resist more than that. They have fire resist 10, 15, 20, so it would be doing 0, but we're gonna get focused on fire, so this doesn't matter what their spell or resistance to fire is, because no matter what, we'll be able to do damage to them. So that way we can do damage with the bomb and it'll be burning them. Here I probably would just go ahead and pick Bark Skin. If there's a scroll for Bark Skin, maybe False Life. I know there's lesser restoration skills or scrolls, and there's quite a few of the Fox Cunning, Owl Cunning, Eagle, and such. I don't think we really need to pick that up. There's Blur scrolls, maybe Aid. I definitely want to have Bark Skin though. Get that enhancement bonus for our frontliners. Alright, so now at level 5. Next. There we get our big 4. We'll get magic device, and then we'll get to add the 1 into the world. So our feat here for level 5 is going to be ability focus actually. Reason for this, instead of weapon focus bomb, if we miss the target with our explosive bombs, it'll still do the damage, minimum damage. So if it's 1d6, it'll do 1, and it'll still burn them each round. For the weapon focus, as far as the DC saving throws, it's the same, but it's more setting up for like dispelling bombs or curse bombs that have a DC to them to give an effect. So I think I'd like ability focus bombs here more, but it's a toss up. If you really want, you could do the weapon focus bombs, but I think I prefer the ability focus bombs for now. And again here, maybe you definitely have cure, moderate rune scrolls, maybe aid or false life, or see invisibility is probably pretty good. I don't think there's any scrolls for this. Let's go ahead and take that for here. Oh, and then we get our first poison resistance this level. At this point you should be having somebody with delay poison communal, so you're probably not going to have to worry about this. Level 6, getting our big 4, and then we got one more. Let's go ahead and put in use magic device. Alright, finally level 6, we're going to get our cognigen. Very late. Would like to see it in either at 2nd or 4th level, but I think 4th level is, you could do it. I really like infusion at the 2nd level though. Get those spells out as soon as you can. Here I just wanted to match this up with our our mythic path for around level 5 that we get. So I delayed the cognition a little bit. If you want to swap that and explosive bombs, you could do that perfectly fine. Get another second level. Let's get our false light. This time we get our directed blast I was telling you about. That's a cone. Alright, level 7. So this is another little tricky level. So we're getting our big 4. Let's put that one in Magic Device, and then we got a Knowledge World. Even though we only have 3 ranks in it, we're doing really good with an 11. So level 7 here is very weird, but I want to set up again with our mythic path. So we're actually going to go to Rapid Shot. This is going to do us absolutely nothing at this level. We only have 1 bomb. Our base attack bonus isn't 6 yet. So we will not be able to throw 2 bombs in 1 round. But there's a mythic feat, which I'll show you later, that will reduce this penalty to 0. So when we do get the next, which is at level 8, we get our Bava 6, so we can throw 2 bombs in 1 round. It won't have a penalty on it. And for that, we have to have fast bombs at that, which we'll be taking this level. So here, level 3 is probably heroism, I think. Again, you have heal scrolls. I don't think there's any haste scrolls that I've seen. I think there is displacement. Protect energy, there is blindness, curt, remove disease. Both of those there definitely is. These 2 communals, I don't think so. But I think heroism's a bit more limited to me as far as how many people casting it than I pick anyway. But again, you know, if you find scrolls, you can do all of them. There's no reason not to have them in here. If you can scroll them or scribe them to your spell book, you should, I believe. Alright, level 8. We're getting the intelligence. Now our skills jump up quite a bit. Definitely getting our big. We'll get our magic device. And I like to just bring our magic device here. Come on. And then at 10, and then next level when it gets to 10, and we'll start pumping some knowledge world. So here we're going to get fast bombs. So now we can finally take advantage of our rapid shot, so that we're attacking more than once per ranged. And well, with our bow we could already, but not with our bombs. This allows us to do that with our bombs. Go again here, maybe one of the communal spells, or haste. Probably haste. Very, very useful. Even though your wizards and sorcerers and such should be getting haste, but you know, it's never hurts to have another haste on hand. Yeah, level 9. Getting our bigs, bringing it to 10, and putting our world up. So here at level 9, we are doing again another funky thing to line up with our mythic path. So we're focusing on buffs. So we're gonna get Meta Magic Extend. It's gonna increase the spell's level by 1 currently, but around this level, maybe 8 or 10, somewhere in here, 8 to 10, you should be getting another mythic level, and we can actually make this level increase 0, which we're gonna do. So then basically all of our buff spells can be extended, and they'll be the same level that they were originally. Here, this time I would just try to pick what don't I have that I haven't been able to get from scrolls and pick it up. Probably a communal type thing. The other ones, probably, yeah, I mean, it's probably going to be a communal one. But at this point, you know, you should be coming across quite a few scrolls that you can get around this level 3 scrolls anyway, that you'll be able to fill in the blanks. Alright, level 10. Getting our big 5. We're gonna leave this one right now, and we're gonna pump. Yeah, we're gonna pump world up, and that's gonna be important for our trickster path as well. Well, from what I'm picking for the trickster path. And then level 10, I like to do the dispelling bombs. A lot of demons, a lot of enemies that you come across have effects or spells are casting, mirror images, blurs, all kinds of things. Now you're getting to the point where there will be some permanent type things that we can't dispel, but I still think the dispelling bomb here is good to get rid of those. Other things that are possible, like a blinding, but from what I've noticed, a lot of fort saves are pretty high for enemies. Holy bomb, same thing, fort saves are pretty high. You're basically just doing the damage, you're not getting your fire splash damage every round, or not, well, you're not getting the splash damage from fire, of course, and you're not getting your ticks of fire for so many rounds after you hit them as well when you use the holy bombs. But they could be staggering your evil creatures, but you have to pass a fort save. So those saves are what stops me from taking those and has me taking the dispelling bombs. It's because you're using your alchemist level, which we're taking alchemist the whole time. So here again, what's pretty unique to us, freedom of movement's pretty unique, echolocation. Death word here is Cleric Spells as well. This is just restoration. But I usually will do echolocation or freedom of movement. It's a really hard choice for me for this first spell selection. And False Liberator is really good that I like as well, and Stone Skin, of course. I don't remember if there was any scrolls for Stone Skin, but I like to take the echolocation here. That way, if they have a permanent blur or something like that, or I don't want to use my dispelling bombs, those that I've buffed with echolocation, they have that blind sight. So that stuff is not going to hinder us as much. This is where we get our Staggering Blasts, which I said, you know, we're not going to be focused on crits, but if we crit and it happens, that's very nice. So level 11, taking our big 4, and then we're going to bring our world up to that. And then we're going to get some more use magic device. So level 11, right now we're getting to a point where we're using a lot of bombs. So I like to try to give us some extra bombs right now, 4 more bombs per day. What it's really competing with, in my eyes, is weapon focus. That +1, come on, the +1 damage to attack rolls. But I do like the extra bombs, and the reason I think I like it better is because, again, when we're using our explosive bombs, it doesn't have to hit to do some damage. At least we're still gonna get 1d6, or at this point 66, so it'd be 6 plus our intelligence modifier if we're missing the bombs and in the splash radius. So the D6s aren't as important to me because we can still at least get minimum damage out of it. And it's not, and most of our damage from it that I feel is coming from our intelligence modifier. And then now we can get a freedom of movement. Alright, level 12. Now we're getting into the big guys. Getting a lot of crazy creatures coming around that we gotta fight now. Again, intelligence all the way. Big 4. And then our magic device is going up too. Level 12, we're gonna get our greater con. Now we can get our +4 natural armor bonus, which is not the biggest thing that we're looking for, but you know, it's a nice plus. But we're gonna get a +6 in our case to intelligence, and then a +4 to wisdom, which unfortunately is going to take a -2 penalty to strength and dexterity. So we need to make sure we're wearing some dexterity armors or headpieces, not headpieces, but belts or boots or something that gives us dex, because we will be losing those. And unfortunately, when our cognition runs out, we take those points of ability as ability damage to strength and dex, so we have to lesser restoration them off of us, or restoration, whatever. That's the kind of the big downside to the cognition. Then here, let's go ahead and put, you know, stones. Yeah, let's just put stone skin. Again, this is kind of the point where you're just filling in what you haven't been able to get. Level 13. Come on. Alright, so now it's the big 5. Plus use magic device. Basically, this is what those are all we're doing from now on. So at 13, again, I still feel we need extra bones. That weapon focus kind of suffering for this, but I like it the most. Level 5, very disappointing spells for us. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 possibilities. My eyes, spell resistance and stone skin communal are probably the only two that we're really gonna look to. Polymorph, turn him into a leopard or a small elemental. Well, we don't have to work there, so this would be good if you were. How can I say this? So it's competing with a personal spell, which is just better, but the limitation was it was personal, because this one allows you to cast it on teammates. However, we have infusion, so this one can be casted on teammates as well. So there's, to me, there doesn't really seem any point on picking polymorph at all because of infusion. However, I don't really want to turn anyone into a large bear, unless maybe it's a pet or whatnot. And then elemental body, I don't really think there's a need for us to be changing our allies. So I usually take spell resistance here. Stone Skin's communal, we'll take it, or maybe we'll just take some more Death Ward or False Life Greater or whatnot. But usually I pick this on like Clerics, Oracles, something like that. There we're going to level 14. Alright. Big ones, and use magic device. So level 14, I think I want to do Curse Bomb. So this does focus will, and you know, all these demons and stuff had crazy saves anyway, but I think if they don't pass it, these penalties that we can pick are really good. So I like Curse Bomb here. It really hurts me that we can't get Enhanced Potion and or Extend Potion, but I think Curse Bomb is more important. Though, you know, after I play all the way through and really dive in and like, oh my god, I cannot pass a will save, maybe I'll be like, ah, we should just Enhanced Potion, but these penalties are really good in my eyes. Let's go ahead and pick up False Light Greater. Even though it's level 4, we don't have many options level 5. Like I said, Stone Skin, we want our Cleric or Oracle or something like that to be casting. And now our mutagen is lasting 1 hour per level. We're not using mutagen, we're using Cognitigen, so I don't think that applies to the Cognitigen. I don't think so. I think it's just the mutagen. I forgot to test that part. Alright, we're picking the same 6 we've been picking. No change there. So level 15. This is where you could pick the weapon focus. I think at this point, I think we kind of passed the time where weapon focus is really going to be that very beneficial. So I just go Deceitful here, get more Trickery, and get that Persuasion up. We want to be doing Trickery for our team. Well, I want to be doing Trickery for our team. And then I like the added bonus of the Persuasion. If we really wanted to oh, we have the search function here too. I guess I should show off all of our skills. But you could just straight up do Skill Focus Trickery, which is just straight up better. It's a +3 to Trickery, and then once we have 10 or more ranks, which we do, it's a +6. But obviously we don't get the benefit for Persuasion as well. Why I couldn't say that. And here again, we're doing all this. Let's just pick up Greater Invisibility. We didn't get a scroll for that, so we want that. You know, the 16th level, which as far as where I'm taking it, obviously going into Intelligence, picking up a big. Come on, don't lag on me. And now we can get our magic device all the way up. And now we're just gonna, let's just put it in Lore Nature. Our Lore Religion, you know, it should be covered by our Cleric or something, whatever one you want to have that has high wisdom. And obviously that's a class skill in it, but Lore Religion is very, very important for resting, reducing that corruption. And here at 16 level is our Grand Cognitigen. Now we get a +6 our natural armor, and then we're gonna get a +8 to intelligence, a +6 to wisdom, and then we're gonna get a +4 to charisma. That's the one that I'll be using. You can make it, you can change that up however you want, but those are definitely the most important that I feel. And then again, so that means you're gonna take a -2 penalty to strength, dex, and constitution. And when your Cognitigen runs out, you take the added ability damage, so you need to use lesser restoration to get rid of those ability damage to strength, dex, and con. And level 6 spells. And these are the big daddies. I think transformation is probably the best one to get first. Obviously we're level 16, we're only going to get one of them. I'm not sure what scrolls are out there for level 6 spells, but these are some really good spells in my eyes. I mean, True Seeing is really good, Transformation really good, Legendary Portion is really good. Make sure you have some Dinosaur Bones. Heal is really good, up to 150 points of heal or damage on dead. Eye Bite is good. And then, of course, everyone wants to turn into a damn dragon. I think the first priority is transformation. whoever you want to cast it on. It's not personal. You can cast it on anybody you want to. And they get that +4 strength, dex, and con, a +4 natural armor bonus, and a +5 fortitude save, and then they get the BAB of their character level. So no matter how screwed up you made your build and you only have a BAB of 3 at level 16, you get transformation, you have a BAB of 16 because your character level 16. So this is the character part. Now we need to work into the first mythic level. We're gonna be mythic hero. Don't mind these. These won't all be open. This isn't even implemented. It's just a picture. We're gonna start out with a bit of fun. The bit of fun, what we get at mythic level 1, honestly, in my opinion, is not great at all for us. It gives us like a mini mirror image. But once we get to our second mythic rank, gives us +3 circumstance bonus to all skill checks. That is very good for us. So I like taking that. Alright, so like we said when we were leveling up, what we're going to take here, we're going to take the Ascendant Element Fire. That way the damage type can no longer be prevented or reduced by resistances or immunities. So if they're immune to fire, it's a damn fire elemental. You throw your damn firebomb at them, it's going to do damage. It doesn't care. We are mythic badasses. Alright, so level 2. Mythic rank. This is around level 7-ish. So this is where we took Rapid Shot early in anticipation of getting the mythic Rapid Shot. So we're taking rid of that penalty that Rapid Shot has. I like this here. Alright, finally mythic rank 3, we get to pick Trickster. As long as we did everything, we unlocked Trickster path, we can get Trickster. I love these photos too. These are awesome that they added. So here, what did I want to do on this one? Bunny casting is really good. We wanted to do our favorite meta magic extend though, so we're kind of holding off on our bunny casting right now to get our meta magic extend. So now when we extend a spell, like I said before, it doesn't get increased in level. So we can, if we are our legendary proportions, whenever we get it at level 16, we extend it. It's still a level 6 spell. We cast it. It's 2 rounds per level. I like that. And we're focusing on buffs. So, alright. So this is the part that's specific to the Trickster. So this first one, I think we're gonna do the Arcana. As long as we are the ones who identify an item when we pick it up, magical item that is. Its enhancement bonus gets increased by 1, so you get that +3 badass dagger of everything. It's now a +4 badass of everything. I don't know if it's a +5 already. Will it go to a +6? I'm not 100% sure on that. I mean, it should. We're tricksters. We can break all the damn rules. Why not? And then these spells. When we're getting these spells, so around now, I think we're around level 11. No, around a level 9. But now we're at a point where like some of these things like sleep, that's never gonna hit. So I usually just take like grease, and we want to get that summon monster 0, whoever that is. But it's unique to a trickster, so hell yeah, we want it. And then I usually just take, I think, Feather Step or Expeditious Retreat. Feather Step though, you know, ignores movement effects of difficult terrain. And then we get our sneak attack because now we're a trickster. So now when we throw bombs, it does regular damage and 1d6 sneak attack damage if they're applicable to these sneak attacks. And then we got the summon Nixie Prankster. I don't think these ones work yet. This Sneaky Quack, I don't see us really using this too much. If a character can catch an ally when they're unable to defend themselves effectively from her healing, she can heal a vital spot for extra healing. Character's extra heal heals extra damage anytime her target will be denied a dexterity bonus to AC, or when the character flanks her target. We're not really focusing, our character is not going to be really focusing on healing, but it would be a good bonus, you know, if we did some kind of healer or we used heal spell specifically. When we do use a heal spell every once in a while, it would be nice, sure, but it's not something that we really look forward to. But look at our with that +3 circumstance bonus, it's picked our skills through the roof. Okay, so we're continuing with Trickster, of course. Around now we're about character level 11-ish, I believe. And here we're finally going to do abundant casting. There's nothing really in these feats that we want. Point blank shot is probably the only one that point blank shot and sneak attacker are probably the only two that we would really look into or think twice about. So an extra d6 at this level, and then increasing our attack and damage rolls, but it's only adding 1. I'd rather have more casts of our buffs for 2nd and 3rd level. Alright, so here we're going to take the Knowledge World this time, and if anyone does a mobility check, skill check, we can use our Knowledge World, add half our mythic rank to the original check, and I think, yeah, you attempt a Knowledge World check to add half your mythic rank to the original check. So you got to make the check with your world check, and then you can take half your mythic rank, which would be 2 for us at this point, and add it to whatever the character rolled originally to see if they pass it. But this is not why we're taking it. The reason we're taking it is we want the rank 2. Because you guys know how my dice rolls. My dice rolls on 1, which now means we roll a 20. We get special loaded dice. Every time a member of your party would roll a 1 on a d20 roll, the result of the roll instead becomes a 20. Not just us, the whole damn party can't roll once. There's no automatic misses with us. It's always a chance to hit, and basically we get 2 chances at an auto pass, which is what, 10%? I really like that one. Yeah, the other ones around here, you know, athletics, we're not using at all. Lore Nature seems pretty cool. What we're gonna get, you know, when you're resting, you can find an uncommon meal, a random magical item every time you rest. Lore Religion seems so you can get a domain spell, but can only cast a domain spell if that's lower than your mythic rank. If I want a domain spell, I want the level 8 domain spell. You know what I mean? And we're not getting that until mythic rank 8, so that can hold off. Mobility is really cool for like a rogue on the front lines or something, because if you're passing through or you're casting a spell and they send an attack of opportunity, they don't get attack opportunity. You get to attack opportunity them. That's crazy. Perception. I'm not sure what the special trickster list is. I still couldn't figure it out or find it in there, so I don't know if it's not implemented, or most likely I'm just stupid and couldn't find it. Persuasion is really cool, but the Persuasion one is the one that's the coolest to me, because as soon as you get in battle, you can demoralize everyone that you got into battle with. It basically uses your your single target demoralize skill that everyone gets at level 1. I don't remember the name of it, the little like black icon or whatever. So you basically check everyone as soon as you got them in combat with them, which is really awesome. Reuse magic device is crazy. Wands no longer lose charges when you use them, and then you can equip any magical item possible regardless of requirements. Stealth, I don't think it's all. I mean, it's pretty cool. You know, you can use your regular stealth, and it's like kind of like greater visibility. Trickery, you're basically using your trickery check to dispel magic. But I think for me, because my dice suck, I want that 1 turning into a 20. Alright, here, Expeditious Retreat or Reduce Person. A level 2 spells, probably, I don't know, we're at what, level 11 here? Around level 11, there's not really a +4. I mean, we don't need these stats, or we're never going to pass anything. Invisibility, nah, we already got, you know, greater invisibility and such. Blur at this level, not a big deal. Mirror image, that's only going to target us. This doesn't work for the infusions because this is the trickster spells, not the alchemist spells. So we can mirror image ourselves, but we don't want to be in combat, we don't want to be around stuff. But from all these other things that we can pick, Chameleon Stride is, you know, it gives you a +4 to stealth, but then you have concealment from creatures that are further away, so like range attackers or more than 5 feet. So, you know, somebody with reach could still be attacking you from further than 5 feet, and they would get 20% miss chance. However, I think we should probably just get, you know, mirror image and maybe Eagle Splendor, just in case we don't have any charisma modifiers on our gear at the moment. We can put it on us, you know, make us feel better about themselves. And then level 5, I'm not sure if we get to level 5. This might be in the next chapter, but we'll just go through this one. This is where we're going to get, you know, improved abundant casting. This is all we ever need. We don't need the next one because we don't get 7th, 8th, or 9th level spells. 6 is as high as we go, baby. And then this is where I'm going to do the persuasion. So now we can demoralize them as soon as we get in combat with them. I think this is a really good rank 1 mythic trick. Now we just pick whatever you want here, in my eyes. Whatever. And level 3, you know, same thing. So like displacement, you know, deep slumber, it's never gonna hit. Stinking cloud, maybe you want that. A lot of enemies are poison immune, but if you come across some humans still, you know, this still work for you. Or maybe it's not a demon, it's something, you know, something else. Yeah, then we got Blink here. Blink's probably the other one I would pick. You know, the greatest spell that they have, Glorious Beard. Let's get a +2 natural bonus to AC, DR5 slashing, and you look glorious. You see, we have you know, 8 level 1, 7 levels 2, 6 level 3, and I didn't notice that changed when if our charisma was any different. So this is going to be our bomber. Trickster bomber at that. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If there's something you think I missed, maybe I should have changed up. Why'd you do this but didn't do that? Let me know what you guys think. Is there something we should change in there, or you think something slightly different that would be better? You know, let me know. I love taking the feedback, trying to use it, trying to learn just with you guys. You guys have a great one. See you in the playthrough. Bye.